Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Abiatel Avelino. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for San Francisco.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
First pitch, 120.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. A 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Batting second.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1.
Ball inside.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now batting, Jalen Davis. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Here comes the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Down and away, ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. A A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Giants on top, 1-0. Andrew Suarez will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Danny, Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Baez on at first, nobody out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got a lot of it deep down the line. A ball that's carrying, and no one will track it down. The 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Fred.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 1-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. Makes the play, one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Gio Brusa, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Popped up. Bryant has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Taylor Heineman, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Andrew Suarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Giants get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Slider finds the zone for a strike. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2 and 2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and 1 to Schwarber. Suarez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And there's ball 2 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2 and 2. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Avellino is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, Hernan Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels. 2 out, nobody on.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Striding into the box, Abiatel Avellino. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Abiatel Avellino is retired to kick off the inning. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the belt, kicks and deals. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You walk into the plate, you know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Stepping in now, Jalen Davis, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box, Evan Longoria, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Fouled off. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Giants out in front here, 3-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They enter this game as one of the best run-producing teams in baseball and one of the better teams at avoiding the dreaded double play ball, which certainly contributes to their ability to keep rallies alive. One of their hitters told me, "We do a good job going after our pitches, not the ones the guy on the mound wants us to roll over on." Now, that's easier said than done, of course, but it's a big key to their offensive success, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
First pitch on its way. Steven Souza is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Count is 2-1.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting eight, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the
So
pitcher,
here now is the pitcher,
Jarrell
Jarrell Cotton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count. The pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
leading off for San Francisco.
Trying to pick
catcher,
things up where we left off. Buster Posey. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder,
Stepping into the box, Gio Brusa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's ball 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Taylor Heineman. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again, 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They lead it 3-0. And that brings up Javi Baez. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
In his first at-bat, he hit that breaking ball for a base hit. It'll be interesting to see if he's sitting off speed again here in this AB.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Jose De Leon is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit, one error for the Cubs to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His lifetime batting line against Jose De Leon. He has an even 10 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the 0-1. De Leon, former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Settling in now, Jose De Leon. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now the pitch. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Two balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready once again, Abiatel Avellino, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Casey Sattler is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal
Number
with.
65, Casey Sattler.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's the ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in once again, Jalen Davis earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The set and the 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
2-1, here it is. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. To first, Rizzo is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Cubs, the catcher.
Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is
Now
out.
some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now. Steven Souza would be next. The 3-0 pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Souza, man at first after the 2-out walk. He waits, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he sends it on the ground to first. 1 there. On to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Gio Brusa. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Heineman.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Taylor Heineman. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Tyler Sear is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
88, Tyler Sear.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
The center fielder, Albert.
Here comes the first pitch.
Almora.
At the ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. Number 20 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The average coming in 257. 5 homers and he's driven in 24. And he falls behind 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Now a throw over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Puig into the bleachers and gone.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Ryan.
Kian Wong is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Wong.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Baez ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
At the plate, Abiatel Avelino, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Yasiel Puig. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here it comes, 0-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball and the runner moves into scoring position.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Marlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Marlene Garcia.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So now to the plate, Hernan Perez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Junior.
Steven Souza will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 2. Now the skipper's on toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jason Hayward will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 22.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jalen Davis. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Kimbrell, originally from the state of Alabama. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 1-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Still 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. So here's Albert Almora next. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brusa has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting. Right
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 60, Wandy Peralta.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In there, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, one on in a 1-run game. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail 3-2. Tyler Olson enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Gio Brusa will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Gio Brusa.
The pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Olson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Taylor Heineman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
So a full count now. 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 60, Wandy.
Steven Duggar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Duggar playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 46.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Abiatel Avelino. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
In there for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, The cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Sam Tuivalala comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 26, Sam Tuivalala.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Puig at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds in the bin, and it's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2. In the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. It's over his head, and this could possibly tie the game. And this throw gets away from him.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to give him a base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So striding forward now, Hernan Perez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the 9th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out, and the Giants have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The San Francisco Giants jumped out to claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sam Tuiv